What's up, my Fina loves? It's Miss Fina D coming to you all from Vina Entertainment News. Okay, so I know some of you might say, okay, now Vina, I rock with Kenya too, but she doesn't need to be in every video and in every title back to back. I want you guys to know that I'm behind. I'm basically covering stories that happened over a week ago on this whole trip and Canada situation and all of that. And once I get all of these stories out, then I can move on to current news and different topics that does not have to do with the Real Housewives of Atlanta. But I've said it over and over again, I do not throw away my work, just because, it's taking me a few extra days to get something out doesn't mean I'm going to say, oh, you know what, it's too late, let's throw it away. Not going to happen. If I invested my time and, edit a video or downloaded, content, I will definitely talk about it. So the first one we're going to talk about is, this whole Eva and Kenya situation. Okay, this video right here where you see Nene walking. And then, of course, Eva and Cynthia and Candy and Portia, they're all walking in, after. And you see Eva is close to Kenya and they're talking and things like that. And that led people to say, I thought people said that, Kenya and Eva had issues. And my response, in a very positive way, of course, and people who were making these comments, of course, were not coming for me, because when I posted a video about Kenya and Eva's situation, I posted an actual Instagram live with the words shading Kenya leaving Eva's lips.
Someone said, do you get along with Kenya? I don't know her. See, a bitch is out of her entire bag. And the bag was big too, so I was in it. I was sitting, I was comfy cozy. So I work in this industry where I was taught there's enough room for everyone. And it's been very difficult to climb in this business and not sell your soul and not do foul stuff. So there comes a point where there needs to be a level of unity between people, right? Like, I get it, making a TV show, you want some drama, a little fitter, fatter, got it, okay? But look at them other franchises. The white girls ain't doing that. The white girls is over here fussing about who sold a dog. Y'all hoes is over here talking about where people live, and if you're a whore or not. And men are buying your houses, like, it's crazy.
Eva just did exactly what's been going on forever. Okay, I don't want to bring race into it, but I'm going to. I understand that on one of the franchise there's a dog argument situation going on, but even excluding that, those girls are ruthless. They are nasty to each other. They are mean to each other. They are rude to each other. They call each other every disgusting name in the book. They gossip about each other. It's terrible over there. Some of them went to jail, came back. It's not pleasant. So here's a black woman downplaying the white girls and saying that they're arguing about dogs only. They're not arguing about whose house, who's this. What franchise did she watch? Don't just watch one episode or one franchise and then say the white girls, that's what they're talking about. And that's the problem right there. The only difference between those girls, just say women, and the women on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, is the fact that when white people do certain things, it's not magnified compared to when black people do it. And Eva, of all people, should know better. For her to say, I'm not want to bring the black woman down.
As a black woman, I'm not here to knock nobody. I'm not here to knock nobody down, especially none other sister. We got it hard enough out here trying to climb, keeping our head up high, keeping our skin clear. Our teeth white. Original teeth. Some of us still got original teeth. Some people got a second, third sets. I still got my OG teeth.
okay? But yet you're doing the same thing that they all do. Eva to sit on her high horse and say, there's room for everyone. I'm not one to bring the black woman down. Girl, you're doing it. You're talking about their edges. You're talking about the wigs and glue. You're talking about their skin.
So, like I said, I ain't coming for nobody, but I will send your ass back. And if you came for me last season, you're dead to me. And good day. It's very that. But in the meantime, we gotta moisturize, honey. Just like keep it right. Some of these ladies got craters in their face. They need skin correction. So I'd rather be over moisturized than under. You know what I mean? You know, some people got craters in their face. And they wasn't born that way, which means that they did something to contribute to the fucked up skin. You know what I'm talking about? You'll hear me speak about it a lot this season.
What makes you any different from these girls when you just sat on video and basically degraded black women? I can't stand hypocrites when you can't be on a high horse and say you don't do certain things and put the white women on the pedestal and say they're arguing about dogs, but yet you just sat on camera dragging your own people, talking about their hair and their skin and all of these different things. So you are not any different, mama. You are in the same boat. Now I will understand if you were like, you know what, I'm going to rise above. They came for me. I'm going to rise above. But you can't go in the mud and sling mud as well, but then be like, I'm different. It don't work that way.
Beauty comes from the inside. So, when you got some beauty on the inside, it'll radiate on the outside. Point like an all periods. And I'm not saying that some people are not pretty on the outside that are ugly on the inside. But have you ever seen somebody who like got all the features of a pretty person, but you like, I don't know why they don't look cute to me? Because they're ugly on the inside. Or somebody who doesn't have perfect features, but you be like, yo, they look so beautiful, like they're glowing. Then that's that beauty from the inside coming out. It be like that. Period. And that's no gas. I'm so sincere about that. I teach my daughter. My daughter's a very pretty girl. But her true beauty is what comes from the inside. And that's what people gonna see.
Well, there you go. That right there is the reason why I always come with receipts. If people are talking on social media, I read the comments. So it's not like, oh, Vina said people are or they say. I read the comments so you guys can see exactly what people are saying on social media. And there you go. You don't go from saying, I don't know her, when they mention Kenya Moore name, to talking about people with bad skin and all of that, to now Kiki in a video and Kenya is next to you and everything is all good and you posting pictures on your Insta story that Kenya is in and all of that. So my point is, yes, something was wrong. And it looks like the ladies came together and was like, listen, why are we even fighting over some dumb situation? Let's talk about it. And it was resolved. Okay, so there was an issue. Now, of course, I'm sure Bravo is going to show the issue because, you know, they love the drama. The drama bring in the ratings. I don't think they're going to miss that opportunity to show what was wrong. But like I said, you don't go from I don't know her to that. Another thing is, you know, if anyone else went on Instagram Live and talked about someone being ashy, where's your mind going to go? Your mind is going to go directly to Kenya Moore because that was what Portia say, and then that recycled shade been repeated over and over again. Who talk about somebody's skin and having craters in their face and all of that? We've heard it from the person who's no longer on the show. And other people have said things like that. So you need to extend the video that far for you guys to hear everything. But the moment Eva said who, I don't know her, there was a lot of animosity there. You can see her body language and all of that. So they did have issue. Now let's move on to this petty situation with Cynthia Bailey and some of Nene Leak's fans, okay? All Cynthia Bailey did was posted this image right here, basically referring to Kenya Moore as Big Sis, even though she's older than Kenya Moore. Basically saying, you know, the way how Kenya have her back, gave her advices, and is there for her and things like that. Even though she's older, you know, she feels like Kenya Moore is like her big protective sister as far as on the show. All right. And then people took that and started coming for Cynthia. Oh, there she go, trying to diss Nene, doing everything to diss Nene. Because Nene is the one, I guess Nene owned the phrase big sis now, because Nene used to run around with the big sis, little sis, and Cynthia's like a sister to me. So I guess no one else is allowed to say big sister anymore. No one else is allowed to say anything that have left Nene Leak's mouth. So I'm going to go ahead and get into some of the comments of people coming for Cynthia Bailey after, you know, posting this beautiful image. Okay. Cynthia, too old for this silly ish. Females who don't like the same person link up. Cynthia is so bleeping corny and boring. Why is she even still on the show? She literally has no storyline unless she's being fake towards Nene and bleep riding whoever Nene has an issue with. And then you have some positive comments. Beautiful women. People are about to turn this out to be shade. Exactly what they're doing. They trying too hard to piss someone off. LOL, this season would be a fake love fest. I mean, the girl simply posted a picture on her page referring to her friend as a big sis to her through their ups and downs in situation, but yet she's being dragged as in she's throwing shade at somebody else. It's crazy. So I guess she's no longer getting to know Kenya 10 years later. Basically people saying, you know, petty ass, you know, bleep, and if you older, why call her the big sister? You can be older, but someone can still be wiser, or, you know, their input in your life and things like that make it feel like, you know, they are the big sis even though they're not. I mean, it's obvious she's not meaning literally. She's just meaning the way how Kenya hold it down for her, have her back, and is there for her as a friend. That's how Kenya makes her feel, especially when it comes to the show. I wonder what makes her call her a big sis. Is she really serving her that much game and wisdom at 50-something years old? Both of them are fine though and look like they are nowhere close to Asian, which is the way it's supposed to be. And they're both tall, not really tall, but Tyra Banks though. Cynthia must really look up to Kenya. Exactly. You have people calling Cynthia weak. And this other person only because her and Nene not sisters now, but that's none of my business. Nene is somewhere typing a subliminal as we speak. Nene is somewhere punching the air right now. Somebody check on Nene, Lord. I don't see the big deal of what, you know, Cynthia posted, but you know, people would drag and make things up. And also, too, Cynthia showed love to, you know, Portia Williams and Kenya Moore, these gorgeous, you know, selfies, and Tanya, you know, and she just took a candy and all, and she had beautiful things to say about each of the girls that she posted. You know, when she posted but Kenya Moore, this is what she had to say. It looks so good on Kenya Moore. Becoming a mom changes your priorities. Inner peace is necessary. I am enjoying this beautiful chapter of her life. And then people took that and ran with it like, oh, we shall see once the new season starts. If it's all petty, people being petty and all of that. But whether or not, wife or not, you have every right to defend yourself as long as you're not, you know, getting physical with people, like putting your hands on people. You're not lying on people. You're not doing anything malicious or illegal. You have every right to stand up for yourself. So I don't understand, not Cynthia, the people in the comments, leaving comments like, let's wait and see this season. She gonna be the old Kenya. Of course she's going to be Kenya. What people are expecting, that she's going to get cursed out and she's going to say, I'm a mother now, so I'm not going to respond. I understand, you know, walking away from certain things because it's like, you know what, I have a daughter that's watching me, and, you know, choosing your battles wisely and things like that. But for the most part, being a mother doesn't mean that you're a pushover. Being a mother doesn't mean you can defend yourself. That's people were mothers and wives when they drag a producer. Don't get me started. But yeah, so anyways, like I said, I'm wishing all of the ladies the best. It's going to go ahead and end it here, my final loves. Thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.